Welcome to Curious Kids Every Day. I'm Josh. How are you doing today? It's so good to hear from you. Hey, I've got a riddle for you today. See if you can solve this one. When you look at me, you don't see me, you see you. When you look at me, you see everything backwards. Oh, and please don't drop me, or I'll shatter. Do you know what I am? Yep, I'm a mirror. Have you ever thought about what a strange thing a mirror is? It seems like a piece of glass that lets you see yourself. But how is that possible? How does it create an image that lifelike? How can glass do that? Well, did you know that it's not the glass at all that makes a mirror? Let's figure out how mirrors work today. In order to understand mirrors, we need to understand light. Mirrors are all about light. Light is the reason we can see anything at all. It bounces off objects and travels into our eyes. For example, if you're looking at a red apple, what's really happening is that light shines on the apple reflects the red part of the light spectrum, and then your eyes pick it up. Without light, we couldn't see the apple or anything else. That's why when you turn all the lights off and it's dark outside, you can't see anything. There's no light bouncing off of the objects in your path. Okay, so how does this connect to mirrors? Well, a mirror is made of glass, but that's not the part that does the reflecting. Behind the glass is a very thin layer of shiny metal, usually aluminum or silver. That thin layer is polished so smoothly that when light hits it, the light bounces straight back in the same pattern it arrived. We think of a mirror as a piece of glass, but really it's the shiny metal on the back that does the reflecting. The glass doesn't make the reflection. It's just there to protect the shiny layer and keep it smooth. And since glass is clear, the light can pass through it easily to reach the metal, then bounce back to you. Now, here's something that's really tricky about mirrors. When you look in the mirror, something feels off, right? Like things are reversed or backwards or something. You lift your left hand, but if you really think about it, the person in the mirror, the you that's in the mirror, is holding up their right hand. How does that work? Well, the mirror isn't really flipping left and right at all. It's flipping front and back. Think about it like this. Imagine you had a friend standing across from you. If you raise your right hand, and your friend raises their hand that is directly in front of your hand, well, your friend is raising their left hand because they're facing you. That's the same thing that a mirror does. The mirror takes what's in front of it and bounces it back towards you, so it looks like there's another person facing you. That's why it feels like left and right are swapped, even though they aren't. And that's also why words look backward in a mirror too. The mirror is flipping front to back, and your brain reads that as the letters being reversed. If you ever find a piece of clear glass that has writing on it and look through the other side, the letters look just like they look in a mirror. So, is the image in the mirror real? Well, sort of. Scientists call it a virtual image. That means the image looks like it's behind the glass, but there's actually nothing there. It's just light bouncing back into your eyes in a way that tricks your brain. Think about it. All a mirror really is your brain getting tricked really, really, really well. So every time you brush your teeth or comb your hair, You're looking at a pattern of light that bounces off of you, hits a thin layer of metal, and then comes right back, and your brain says, oh, look, it's, wait, is that us? Is that you? Is that me? Is that real? Nope, brain, you've just been tricked. But it's okay, you're still doing your job. Did you know that the first mirrors that humans used weren't made of glass at all? They were made from polished stones like obsidian, or even pools of still water. People have been fascinated by reflections for thousands of years. All right, let's have a quick quiz and see what you remember. What's the part of the mirror that actually reflects light? The glass or the shiny metal? Yep, it's the shiny metal layer behind the glass. And what kind of shiny metal is used for the mirror? That would be aluminum or silver. And do you remember what scientists call the kind of image a mirror shows you? They call it a virtual image. It tricks your brain, but it's not really there. Let's play true or false. True or false? Mirrors flip left and right. False. They flip front and back, not left and right. True or false? Without light, mirrors wouldn't work. That's true. If you are in the dark, there's no sunlight, and all the lights are turned off, and you're in front of a mirror, you can't see anything. Mirrors work because of light. True or false? People once used polished metal to see their reflection. That is true. Would you rather have a mirror that was the size of your house or a mirror in your house that was the size of an entire wall? Now, growing up, my grandparents had a house where the walls were mirrors. And let me tell you, that made their house seem a lot bigger than it actually was. Their house was basically a trick being played on my brain. As I've gotten older, I've realized that. I think I would go with a mirror the size of a house just because you could move it around and make things look so interesting. You could have like a reflection of your house that looked like it was in the road. That would be very interesting. Okay, let's play Does It Show a Reflection? I'll name something and you tell me if it shows a reflection or not. Are you ready? What about a shiny silver spoon? Does it show a reflection? Yes, it does. What about a wooden spoon? No, wood does not reflect clearly. What about a calm lake? Yes, when the water is still, you can see your reflection. What about a chalkboard? Nope. How about a clean window? Yes, a window can show reflections, though not as sharp as a mirror. Well, today we learned that when you see something in the mirror, your brain is basically just being tricked. But that trick makes it possible for us to see a reflection of ourselves. That is so very, very cool. I think that mirrors are amazing. Every time I look in one, I think, how is this possible? And even though now I have a better understanding, it still just doesn't feel real. What kind of question do you think we'll ask tomorrow on Curious Kids Every Day? I can't wait to find out. So until then, keep asking questions and stay curious, kids. And for all the grown-ups listening, thank you so much for telling other parents about this show. Please visit CuriousKidsEveryday.com to get a free printable with activity ideas that don't involve screens. Those are the best kinds of adventures to have. That's CuriousKidsEveryday.com. See you tomorrow.